you guys tonight? How's everybody? I'm gonna share this to my group that I'm in. Let's see. All right. So it's Friday night, Memorial Day weekend, and I've been wanting to make this pasta for a while. My friend Debbie sent it to me. She sends me recipes all the time. Wonderful. Hi Deb, this is one of your recipes. And so I've been wanting to do it. There's a little bit of work to it, but I'm gonna make it super simple. Hi Allison. Super simple for you, but know that when you make it, you're just gonna wanna be patient and take some time and do it. And it's super easy, and I'm telling you, this is a game changer, you guys. This is awesome. So what I'm gonna ask that you do is share this video out. Put it on your page so you have it to look back on. Any groups that you're in that are keto, that accept live videos, put it in there. And we'll teach the world how easy it is to be low carb and keto, okay? So we're gonna start. I have the water boiling. I made a meat sauce with that low sugar sauce that I can never say the name of. This one's my favorite. And I had some left over from a live we did the other night, and I can't remember what it was now. But I had some left over, so I thought, well, we'll make a red sauce. So I just took some burger and some garlic, put it in the pan, and then the rest of the red sauce. And then I forgot to bring salad, so we're having green beans with it. But it's still a green, it's a vegetable. So we're gonna start by, so it's 2 ingredients. There's not gonna be a recipe, so that's why I'm saying save it, so you can go back and look at it. And that way you, if you need to know how. So it's super easy, two ingredients. Mozzarella cheese and egg. Now, what I do recommend is, let's put that in the microwave, it's gonna melt. What I recommend for you guys is to buy your mozzarella and shred it. I do both. I get this at Costco, but the problem with buying it already shredded is there is potato starch on it. And so that is considered a carb, and so that changes it in your carb count. I just make sure that I calculate for it and don't worry about it. But I always recommend for you guys to always shred your own cheese, okay? Now, while that is melting, we're going to separate some eggs. So it's just yolks, and you can buy just yolks, but I'm gonna just do it here because it's super easy to do. My eggs are super, super small. They're like a medium, maybe even, I think they're small, but the box said medium. So because of that, I'm using 2 eggs. The recipe only calls for 1. But I'm not gonna attach a recipe, you guys, because it really doesn't need one. It's that simple. So tell me, who's keto out there? Who's low carb? What's your favorite thing about this lifestyle? I want to know it all, you guys. So I'm coming a little earlier than I normally do because I'm going to a Mary Kay party and I'm super excited. I haven't been to one of those party plan things in so long, so I'm kind of looking forward to it. A little something different. I'm going to pick up my friend Faye, and she's going to go with me. So I melted the cheese in the pan. I melted it for about a minute, and that's just perfect, actually. And then so the whites, I'm gonna save those for tomorrow for breakfast. And then you're just gonna mix your yolks. I mixed them before I put them into the cheese. And then you're just gonna put all these yolks. And like I said, if you have large eggs, then I would only do 1. What's everyone doing for the holiday? I'm gonna work. And then I'm going to Orlando. So excited. And if you wouldn't mind telling me a little bit about yourself. How much cheese? It's 1 cup. Share this video out, Lynn, or save it to your page. Just share it to your own page, and then you have it to look back on, because you're going to want this. I promise you. So one of the things that I tried when I first I made 2 batches of this. And one of the first things that I tried was my paper wasn't actual parchment paper. It was more of a waxy paper. No, does not work. I had to scrape it off and put it onto parchment paper. So super, super important that you use actual parchment paper when you're dealing with things like this. Because it sticks and it makes a mess. So you're just gonna mold that egg into that cheese. See how it's turning a little yellow? I've lost 20 pounds in 8 weeks. Good girl. Is this the one I sent you? Yes. Working with my lovely boss. Hi, Faye. I was just telling them we're going to a Mary Kay party tonight, and I was excited. I just haven't been to one in so long. But I love their products. I've used them in the past. I've kind of gotten away from it, so it's going to be nice to see what they have. And so I got that water boiling, and it's really hot in here now. So we're going to put this onto the parchment paper. And it's a little bit warm, so you could let it cool in between. But what you are going to do with this is you're going to put it in the fridge. So I have the finished product in the fridge waiting for us. And then, let me move all this stuff. If the comments get in your way, you guys just swipe and they go away. But keep talking to me because I want to know. I want to know what everybody's doing for the holiday. I want to know how long they've been keto. I want to know what's their favorite thing about keto or low carb. How do you feel? I know for me, I can walk without limping when I get out of bed. That's a big one. My stomach feels better. What do you guys think about, oh, what was I going to say? Never mind. Lost it. Who I'm working for the holiday. Me too. I always do, though. Hi, Deb. We're coming over later. All right. So I got it. Well, the one thing that I did notice the first time I did this is really thin as you can make it. And then when we cut it, you're going to cut it real small. You're not going to see that part but I'm going to show you how I did it. But this one, you're not going to see it get cut. So that's how it's going to look. See that? And I've done this before with cheese. Hi, Frasier. I've done this before with cheese and made my own cheese sticks or my own cheese wraps. So it's very similar, besides there's no egg in that. So there you go. That's going to go into the fridge, and I'm going to grab the other stuff out of the fridge. So what I did was I put it in the fridge, I let it cool. And about, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. And then I took a pizza cutter, like so, and I just cut it. And I cut it real thin, and it looks like that. So I cut it, and then I put it back in the fridge. And I let it set up after messing with it. And then now you guys can see it, and I'm gonna put it in the water. So let's move you just a little bit so you can see the stove a little bit better. And then we're gonna just put it in the water. So this is the part that I was telling you about. You have to be patient. I don't know if you can see. When pulling it off of your parchment paper, because it wants to, the steam got me. It wants to break. So you just gotta be patient. And that's one of the things, like I was telling you, this is definitely doable and delicious, but you just got to take a few minutes, you know, don't overdo it. Take your time. I'm going to just show you about 3 or 4 of these. So see? And the more patient you are, the nicer pieces you're going to get. It's so good. I'm cooking low carb pasta. And then I made a meat sauce with it. It's so good, you guys. I just put butter on my pasta, so see? There, because I was patient, and I just slowly pulled it off the paper. And they don't take long. Those are probably already done, actually. So I'm gonna put those back over here, and then I'll make those after I get off with you guys. And I'm gonna pull these out. So if you overdo them, they get kind of mushy. So you don't want to do that. Yeah, these are perfect. Yeah, good. And I'm not going to use a strainer because you can just use a spoon like this. You guys see that? Look at how good that looks. And then we're going to put that there. I'm going to turn that off. If you do get too much water on it, you're just going to take a little, because you don't want to put them in a strainer because they won't come out. Okay? Then we're going to just put a little meat sauce on them. I put Kerrygold butter. So I put Kerrygold butter on my first batch, and it was so, so good, you guys. So it has the same texture as a noodle, and then just that creamy taste. So good. So, so good. The key is going to be not to overcook them, which these are perfect. Mm-hmm. It has the same exact texture as pasta. It's so good. My meat sauce is really good too. Mm-hmm. It's good. I will put a finished product picture when I get done, but I definitely wanted to show you guys. And as you can see, when I pick it up, see how firm it is? It's perfect, right? So good. Allison, it's good. On my way over, come on over. That meat sauce is delicious. I love that sauce so much. I don't know where I put, oh. This one right here. It's my favorite. And they have a white sauce too. And the white sauce is really good too. I don't know what we made with the white sauce, but. So the next one I'm going to bring to you guys, maybe not the exact next one, but I'm going to make these noodles. And when I went to Italy last year for my birthday, I had, how do I say it? Carbonaro. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's with bacon and cheese and egg, and you mix that all up as the sauce, and then you put your noodles in. It was so good. It was so, so good. So I found a recipe for that keto style, keto low carb style, and I'm gonna make that one next. I just want to make sure the noodles worked before I attempted that, but that's gonna be next because I miss it. I've tried it a couple places since I've been home, and of course it was not keto in Italy, but I didn't care. I turned 50 and Italy was the place to be. So I definitely took a little break. So anyway, you guys, that's it. I'll put a picture down in the comments when I'm done, and there is no recipe. So if you really need to know, just inbox me and I'll give you the deets. But it's super, super easy. Share this to your page, and then you can look back at how I did it. And let me pull that other one out just to show you real quick. It hasn't been in there quite long enough, but I want to show you. Oh yeah, look at that. So see how that just ripped apart? And then I'm just going to cut it. I'll show you a little bit. I'll just cut a few pieces right now to show you. The only thing that I told you earlier, and I'll tell you again, for you that are just tuning in, is to make sure that it's real thin. You take some time and don't rush this. And then keep the pieces thin too. See how I cut that kind of thin? I don't know. It's hard to see, I know, but you can kind of see that. And then once I put all these cuts in it, I'm going to put them back in the fridge and just let it cool down. Get your water started, get your sauce started, and then pull them out and throw them in. That's it. But like I said, it takes a few minutes to get them off the paper, so don't rush that process. You might even put them in the freezer. I didn't try that, but that might actually even, you want them to kind of keep their shape. That one I made kind of big. There we go. So maybe the freezer might even work. See how nice that is? Yeah. So I'm gonna put these back in the fridge for a few minutes, and then I'm gonna have dinner. That's it, you guys. It's that easy. So if you're not already following me, touch my nose. You're gonna see some dots. Go ahead and follow. If you would share so we can teach everybody how great keto and low carb is, that would be awesome. And other than that, that's it. I sent out a text before I go live. And if you want to be part of that, let me know and I can send you one too. Just put in the comments that you want to know when I go live and I'll let you know. All right, you guys, have a great weekend. I'm going to come live a couple more times before I head to Orlando, and I will talk to you later. Night.